Greetings, friends, and welcome to today's dose of inspiration. I hope you guys have been tuning in for the past few days because we have been talking about prayer, and we've been going over the template that Jesus gave us when he was asked, Lord, teach us how to pray. There were very specific things that Jesus felt was important for us to remember as we approached God in that conversational fellowship time we have with him every single day. If you haven't seen those videos, then I encourage you to go back and take a look because it'll kind of help you get caught up to where we are today. Because today we're actually closing out this little template and talking about the very final part. After all was said and done in that communication time with God, Jesus said, close your prayer this way. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. I find this little section of the prayer very, very interesting. And if you will notice the pattern that this template has, we started out in reverence, honor, and worship towards God, and we conclude in the very same tone. We are reminded, yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Once again, giving honor to God as the one in control of it all. When we approach God in our daily moments of communication with him and that prayer time in our prayer closet, so to speak, which we'll talk about very soon. When we draw away with him to have this time of communication, Jesus said, start it off with reverence and worship and end it in the same tone. I believe he knew the importance of that was to remind us all the way around that, we really are significant in the big scheme of things, and our lives are itty bitty little pieces of a great big puzzle. And that as we can remember how important, how powerful, how all in control that God really is, it'll help us to relax and walk away from his presence a lot more refreshed and energized. We've already talked about in a past devotional that being in God's presence is what gives us strength and joy. And I think that you are beginning to understand and see how that happens. Because being in his presence, focusing on his worthiness, his holiness, his power, and his glory helps us to walk away saying, wow, you are a great big God. Who am I to worry? It definitely boosts our faith and helps us stay focused on the positive things in life. It helps us to remain in that attitude of trust towards a Father who is so great that he is governing and controlling our lives as long as we give him permission to. Wow, that is definitely a faith booster. I don't know about you, but working our way through the Lord's Prayer this week has definitely re-energized even me about the importance of the template that Jesus gave us to stay focused and to stay ever aware of the all-perfect power of God's presence and the glory that his presence fills the space with as we are communicating with him. This has actually made me even a lot more excited about prayer and communication, and I pray that it has done the same for you. Over the next couple of days, we're going to dig deeper into different kinds of prayer, different attitudes of prayer, and a few more things that Jesus had to say, because it is such a huge discipline, one of the most important disciplines that a believer can have, and it must be a part of your everyday life. So stay with me as we continue to learn together. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in today. As always, I pray that you will walk in the favor and the blessings of the Lord. See you soon.